come see People and Things in theaters.
I will be there signing autographs unapproved by the crew of People and Things.
Come get your chest signed by Asher. We've approved that.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Slappable, the podcast to rejudge strangers on the internet. I'm your host Asher, and as frequently, I'm here with Chi. And for the first time, we're here with Ishan.
Hello.
And the two of these folks, they work on a feature film together. We're going to be talking about that later in the film. You guys want to tell me your roles real quick?
Yeah, I'm the writer and director for the film People and Things.
And I'm the editor.
People and Things will be showing in the Los Angeles area. So Ishan, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's your first time being here. You're one of my many, many guests who's going to college with me.
Yep, I was a slappable virgin up until now.
Slappable virgin, well, welcome. Happy to take your slap virginity. Yeah, so Ishan's one of the many people that we went to college with.
I'm already off to a great start.
Oh, this is what you want to do. This is what you need to be doing. All right, you're doing a good job. So, are you familiar with the premise of the show?
I have seen a few episodes.
He's seen every episode, everybody.
It's just should have said biggest
Actually, yeah. He's seen every episode. He's liked it. He's subscribed. He's shared it on all the social media sites, as you should be doing.
That's right. Like, share, and subscribe.
You get it. But you know, the premise on this show, we go on to stories that are from subreddits like, am I the asshole? Am I overreacting? Relationships? Am I the devil? Where we go through the stories, and the three of us, after reading the story, decide if anyone's actions might have been slappable, metaphorically for legal purposes.
Let's do it.
I'll tell you what, just for good measure, I'm going to slap Ishan. Welcome to the show.
Oh boy.
It's time for our first story, guys. This one is from Am I the Asshole? One of our classic subreddits we like to visit here.
Woo!
Chi, do you want to put any of those buttons back, or are you just ready to go like that?
Yes, oh no, he's a slurp.
Honestly, I wish I had there with you. I would have gotten these views.
Well, you were like, that's your diaphragm. You were far down.
All right. Am I the asshole for waking up the whole family downstairs at 2 a.m. because they thought they could park and block my driveway overnight?
No.
I mean,
No, I don't think so.
It is a slightly more complicated one. Because I'm assuming these people are living in some kind of duplex where they share a driveway and it's easy to get double parked. Yeah, especially in LA where like there's a lot of tandem parking.
I have that with my roommates, yeah.
So you at least get along with your roommates where you can get them to move their car.
We get along, but the timing is always sucks. It's like every time I come home and I just get upstairs, it's like, hey, can you let my car?
That sucks, but yeah, I had to have
Had something
Hey, you gotta go, you gotta go.
I mean, it's like, what are you gonna do? They're like, no, you move it yourself. But where are you going at 2 a.m.? Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like,
I guess I don't know.
One makes you wonder if it's principle.
It must be
You
real.
don't actually have to go anywhere, and you just want them to move their car. Then why?
Kind of dicky,
Even 2 a.m.
I'm curious to see if there's something that led up to this. Maybe like they've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Am I the asshole for waking up the whole family downstairs at 2 a.m. because they thought they could park and block my driveway overnight? Now, this story was posted about 3 weeks ago from when we filmed, which right now it is June 26, 2026. Way to date us.
Woo!
All right.
That's a lot of sixes.
Happy birthday to everybody born on June 12th.
Woo! You guys are special.
It's RJ's birthday.
RJ, you're a fan of the show. Happy birthday, RJ.
What's up? Happy birthday, RJ.
All right, let's get into the story. I called it. I live in a duplex in New York City. We rent downstairs. We're pretty chill and don't mind their friends throwing parties or staying over as long as they respect the property and keep the noise down at night. But a couple of months ago, one of their friends blocked the driveway around 7 p.m. I asked him nicely to move it and not to do it again, but he clearly didn't care. Fast forward to a few days ago. I get dropped off at 2 a.m. and see his car completely blocking my driveway again, even going a bit onto the neighbor's side. I stood outside for 5 minutes, debating whether to have him ticketed and towed or wake up the whole house. I chose option 2 and blasted the doorbell for 10 seconds. The only reason I hesitated was because they do have a kid who goes to school the next day. They answered, and I told them the car was blocking me in and I needed to leave. It took the guy 5 minutes to come out, and he was visibly pissed. He said, "You really had to wake everyone up for that?" I told him he was blocking me in and I needed to leave. And that if he did it again, I'd have it towed. He said he'll have to pay for it. I told him, fucking watch me. He kept cursing at me, so I fired back and repeated, that's why you're listening and moving your car away now, yeah? Keep it moving, buddy. Ooh, he hit him with the buddy.
Yikes.
The guy is 40 plus and I'm in college. He moved it and I just walked back upstairs and watched security cameras. I knew he was pissed when he looked at the driveway and both cars were still there. Am I the asshole?
What? So this is the real reason why he woke everybody up at 2 a.m.
After all that, I would say you are kind of an asshole.
There was an option C that he did not decide on. Now, granted, I don't want to start. Sometimes we fall into this trap on this show where we are putting too much attention on the person who took some kind of action. The fact that this guy was annoyed and he had to move his car that's blocking his neighbor's car in, someone he doesn't live with or share an apartment with, where he can knock on his door and ask him to leave. After a party, it sounds like. 2 a.m., I don't think it's that obnoxious to be like, you need to move your car. I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate here because I've gotten some comments in the past.
Yeah.
That have pretty much told us, like, you guys are way too lenient on the OP sometimes.
I feel like if he's already asked like a few times to move the car, you know, and like, I don't know. I guess I don't think he's an asshole for it.
I would say is.
Oh, the fight each other.
The blasting the doorbell I could get behind that being assholey, but
It's obnoxious. However, what would they prefer? I mean, there's worse things. The guy could have keyed his car, you know. If
Well, yeah,
he's
but
so
you're
going, then it leads into crime territory.
he was
and
set his out and he didn't move the car. He could have keyed.
Frankly, I think that what I would have told this guy, I would have said, after he made a comment being like, you didn't have to do all this, but I tell you what, you're right. Next time I'll just have him say it. That's right.
That's all you usually say.
It is entitlement to me. Yeah, it'll be like, oh, they'll deal with it on their own time. What if this guy has work to get to at fucking 7 in the morning?
That's true.
I am often at the studio super early in the morning. And if someone's blocking my car in and I need to be somewhere for a client, I'm fucked. Like, I get the frustration.
It's a social contract that you're signing with somebody.
Yes.
It's an invisible thing of like, hey, like we're sharing this space. Our cars are going to be one after each other. If this is when you got to move it, you know, whether it's midnight or, you know.
If you're hosting people that late, that causes people to be there that late, that time, let me make sure if it was, I actually want to make sure that it was a casino party. So you want to backtrack a little bit, but my points are still valid. That if the OP says they were dropped off at 2 a.m. So we don't know if it was a party. However, a car blocking you in is still car blocking you in.
Yeah.
Look, that pisses me off a little bit, you know? Now, I think him saying you'll have to pay for it is wrong, because no, why would he pay for it? And then I think the fucking watch me is an escalation. But I personally, I always be like, no, I won't. It's actually, I think when you don't curse, it has more of an effect sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not that shows you're not getting worked out. So it's like, you're pay for it. I'm like, oh.
Nothing makes someone who's mad madder than seeing that you're not as mad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is tough for you because I feel like you never get mad.
No, but yes, I rarely get mad, so it's always fun.
What would you do if it were you though? If your car was being blocked? For a calm guy like you, you know.
Yeah.
If you had someone
who's rational and not angry like me.
I would have waited till
I didn't say rational. I just said calm.
Well, I'm an angry guy.
This guy knew that they had a kid that has to wake up in the morning. This guy knew that he didn't have to go anywhere. And this guy knew it was 2 a.m. I don't know. I get the frustration. I understand it. And any other time of the day, I would have probably rang the bell and said something as well. But I don't know. I think there are better ways to go about this, for sure.
It's as considerate as like, hey, let's keep it down because the people downstairs are, you know, they don't have people over yet. You can be considerate about the fact that, hey, it's the people downstairs that's their car, you know, let's not park.
This person who's ran your doorbell at 2 a.m. over and over and over has to be at work at 7 in the morning. That's right. And they can't count on you to waddle out at 7 a.m. after getting out of bed. It took them 5 minutes to get out. In the morning, 5 minutes when you're trying to beat all the traffic?
To means the world.
Seriously.
Makes a little difference.
If he did have work at like 7 or 6 a.m., then I would understand this more. But based on what he's saying, he just did it because he's.
It sounds like it was principle.
Yeah.
But I'm a guy of principle.
I totally get, You're sharing the space.
But it also sounded like he went through his head. He was like, should I get him ticketed? Should I get him towed? He went through the options. And I think those might have been better.
So 2 against 1. You're out.
I think we're getting outvoted.
Sorry.
No, so for the record, I do understand what you're saying, Chi. Like, it does. I don't want to say, I won't even not say that. It's a little petty. But I also won't say it's unwarranted. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. There's better ways he could have gone about it.
there sure were, but
I just know I definitely would not have done this.
well, don't shit where you eat.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I'm at. Like, I don't want to make enemies out of my neighbors.
This is like brewing. This is going to turn into something else. They obviously had escalated their disagreement to even worse levels now. So,
Yeah, no, his life's worse overall. Like, I understand the impulse. I cannot say if I would have done it because I also think more strategically than that. So I'm like, if I'm going to see this person every day, I don't want that stress of going outside like, oh shit, am I going to see that neighbor that I got in that beef with? Am I going to see that neighbor I got in that beef with? I don't want that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you'd get over it, especially if both of you guys have your own lives. But like, I don't know, is there a landlord that they could be petty? That would miss you?
Landlords are, okay, if you're born to a landlord, it's only going to get worse in my opinion.
That's true, because it's like, why did you have to go that way and not talk to me? Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, I think, okay, if you're going for peace, your best choice is to do nothing, or at least wait until the morning. If you're going for principle and righteousness, they did the right thing. But it's a matter of what you're looking for in life.
Yeah, I think righteousness and principle is where I stand, but acknowledging that he very well could have gone other ways about it. I don't know, the ringing the doorbell. But all of that is out of influx, too,
It's a tough one.
I get like in the moment being very frustrated. Maybe he got dropped off after a party. Is it? Or he
didn't say that's got a lot done. He just said he got back at 2 a.m.
That sounds like he was partying or something.
Could have been partying.
But maybe he was
back like an airport.
That too.
That's one of the things I was picturing. I get back from it's all time like you way late at night.
But he didn't mention it. But maybe he was intoxicated. Maybe, and this just like made him frustrated.
That's a good factor. If he was drunk, that might have made him more, inclined to ring, 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 ring.
If he was drunk, I think that's an escapade, yeah. But again, we don't have that information, so.
Do we think this guy's actions were slappable?
This guy's actors, they're not. Oh, wait, we're slappable.
Yeah,
a little bit.
With the info we have, no, I wouldn't do this.
I'm gonna say he's not slappable, but he's on thin ice. Yes, I think he's not slappable, but I do think he's treading the line very carefully.
Very well.
I don't love that he knew there was a kid who at school the next day and he fucked with that. I don't love that, but also he has stuff to do too. What's a tough one?
Yeah.
All right, on to the next part. All right, everybody, welcome to our new segment, Retro Stuff, where we talk about stuff that's from retro times. Now, today, we're going to be talking about TiVo. Now, I don't know if you remember TiVo, but TiVo, you see, the way it works is you're going to hit it, and we still don't know how it works. Through stuff and watch TV because it's great. And then those stills that go this, and then way at the end, I'll play the TiVo sound effects, right? Anyway, guys, that's what TiVo was. So for everyone who was born past the year 2005, you learned something new today. Back to the show.
All right, real quick. This episode is sponsored by Wasted. And no, not that kind of wasted. This is the kind that actually makes you think. Wasted is all about flipping the script, literally. With everything we've been taught about consumption in fast fashion, all of it, yeah, they're challenging that. It's clean, minimal, and I'm a big fan of the clothing's design and feeling. It actually stands for something, which is rare right now. So if you're gonna wear something, it might as well say something too. Go check it out at 4goodcollection.com. That's the number 4goodcollection.com. and use code SLAPASHER for 50% off. Flip the script, waste less.
All right, guys, it's time for our second story of the episode. Woo! This one is from Would I Be the Asshole? Which is a hypothetical I'm the asshole. They don't know if they should do it. Would I be the asshole if I broke up with my boyfriend because his friends got him a me-shaped piñata?
Absolutely not. What?
That's kind of great.
No, there's something fucked there. No
I feel
question.
like that's a no-brainer right there. That's, yeah.
It's a little fucked.
I feel like you're overthinking it way too much if you think you're an asshole for using that as a reason.
Crazy.
But I will say, okay, now how long has this relationship been going on? I still think it's a slight
Factor show the comfortability levels, maybe. But it still seems really in poor taste. And it's like, we're not bad.
yeah,
Girlfriends make life worse.
yeah.
I need more context. What is it? Did the friends get it for the boyfriend, or was the boyfriend part of the joke?
I refuse to give you more context.
Yeah, guess we have to read.
So then that's all we have to go.
Jose, what do you guys think?
Oh,
Like what the context was?
Shut.
Oh. Hey, don't tell me what to do then. It's my first time on slot.
we're gonna get a piñata.
I know, we should get a video out of you now.
That would be fair.
We're starting Slappable, the
And instead of a bat, we use a slap.
And so piñata is just me.
we'll let you choose what candy falls out of your piñata.
Ooh, yeah. What would you want?
What would you like?
Sixlets.
What is that?
Never heard.
A niche chocolate / malt flavored chocolate trees.
You just said like Hershey.
Girls, because that's boring. I'm saying something that you wouldn't think of. Sixlets. They're candy coated. They're like M&Ms, but they're like, in my opinion, better. But they also give a weird film in your mouth. But I won't say that. If
Basically, what we are filling your mouth.
All right, here's the story. I, 22 female, and my boyfriend, Matt, 22 male, have been together for 1 year and 8 months. Matt and I go to different universities in neighboring cities, about a 45-minute drive. Matt is in a fraternity, in parentheses, important for later. It was Matt's birthday on Friday, and he went out for dinner to celebrate. After dinner, I went back to my university since I live on campus. The next evening, I was on Instagram and clicked on one of our mutual friends' private stories, and I saw Matt and a bunch of his friends hitting and stomping on a piñata. The stomping makes it a lot worse, and I can't quite pinpoint why, but it makes it weirdly worse. It feels more anger, like more like rage fueled.
Even if that's a joke, it's still yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, by clicking through more of the stories, I figured it must have been a surprise party for Matt since he had told me his only birthday plans were dinner with me.
Wait,
Is he high?
Matt, the boyfriend.
On the last slide of the Instagram story, I got a close-up of the piñata and it looked exactly like me. From the hair color to the skin color, even down to my septum piercing. There was no doubt that it was me. They went for the fucking septum piercing.
They got all the details there.
That's scary. Okay. I was really confused and I screen recorded the stories. Then I messaged the friend who posted the story. I asked her if that was me as the piñata and she left me on red and removed me from the close friend's story. This just confirmed my suspicions.
The girl let this happen too. Damn.
Oh, this is tough. I don't like that you guys wanted. The next day, I texted him and asked how his party went, and he acted confused and said he never had a party. All right, tell you what, whatever's going on, you're not the asshole. I'm not even remotely, but you're already fine.
I think we should call it right here.
Can I stop? This is just so fine. It's crazy.
Ended before
All the context that I wanted doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is insane. Okay.
No wonder you don't want to get this test.
These guys sucks, which is for the record. Okay,
Yeah.
I was confused as to why he was lying to me. I told him I saw it on mutual friend's private story, and then he completely stopped answering. Oh shit, maybe if I don't respond, it won't happen.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll forget. This is insane. I was gonna say master manipulator, but he's by no means a master. It's horrible at.
Absolutely.
He's just a shitty ass manipulator. Let's keep going. An hour later, he answered and said, "Yeah, the guys threw me a surprise birthday party. It's a frat tradition not to talk about it, though." He had an hour to come up with that response.
Best you could do.
He had an hour. to be like, oh shit, how do I face that? Oh, I know. It's a frat tradition to lie to everyone.
I wasn't in a frat at all, and I'm already, this guy's,
I was in a frat either.
let's cancel.
Our school didn't really have frats.
Hashtag cancel Matt on Instagram.
Fuck Matt. All right. Pixel this out, Chi.
And that's why his name was Matt. No offense to all the Matts out there.
I know some good mats. But I also know some shitty mats. This is a solid mix I have.
Yeah.
Bath mats suck. Sorry.
I don't know. Nap ball is pretty fun.
That's when I asked him about the me-shaped piñata, and I sent him the video of him and his friends destroying it. He told me that it was not me, it was just a random piñata the guys had found. You know, like when you just find a random piñata shaped like a woman. That was not
Septum piercing.
Oh, that's
This guy's really bad. Like, he's not even good at, like, making up a story. Not to say that that's what you should do.
No, but like you,
Rashad
like
is
you, yeah, you're on. It's all the opposite of Rashad. It's on camera. It's everywhere. It's in Spotify.
Well, if I was, I think I'd be better than that. You know.
I do read these stories. I'm like, okay, you're horrible, and I wish the worst for you. But beyond that, you're doing a bad job.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I feel shitty saying, I'm like, I know if I was you doing these awful things, I wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
Like, it's almost like you want to get people mad at you.
exactly.
Yeah. Let's keep going. I told him how hurt I was. He would allow his friends to do something like that. And all he could answer was that they would kick him out of the frat if he didn't accept it. Okay, then if he didn't leave.
Is he like indoctrinated in a culprit?
Now, I don't know a ton about frats, but from what I've heard from my brother and my family members who have been in frats, it's not a cult. I also brought up how if his frat had thrown him a surprise party, why wasn't I invited? I was only like 45 minutes away. I knew it wasn't because it was only guys, because the mutual friend who had posted on the story was a girl who goes to his university. I saw in the story there were multiple girls there. That's true. She said the girl she messaged was a girl.
And she was on her close friend sort.
I didn't even think about
Until she got taken off.
Oh, good catch.
So
Yeah, that's a good, like, friends risk. He stopped answering me and hasn't since. It's been a day with no contact. All right, we're almost done with this part of the story, but I'm just going to start off with saying you should break up with her.
Yeah. Also, I don't mean
We're
to.
not even done. I'm, like, already judging.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut in, but I'm also on people's close friends story where I'm just like, why am I on your close friends? I don't feel like I'm like, hell, I met you once in my life.
I don't know you like that. You see her cocaine in some shitty club.
There's like people where I'm not too self-conscious. I hope not, but like, you know, there's people where I'm like thought don't like me, but then I'm on their close friend story. You're like,
Because it's how you know, or they're bragging, or
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
let's keep going, even though my judgment's already pretty much been made. I'm pretty sure. I'm honestly considering breaking up with him over this. Good.
Yeah, your head's in the right place.
I've caught him in lies before, but this is just too much. Okay, that should have been said at the top. I'm in lies.
Yeah,
That's important. The video of him and his friends stomping the piñata was just so disturbing, and to find out that my face was on it. We were planning on moving in together after graduation, but honestly, I don't know anymore. Would I be the asshole if I broke up with him over this?
No, not slap.
not at all.
Oh my, I think, I mean, this guy's awful, and I'm not trying to shit on frat people. I'm not. Because I met a lot of frat people, and I have a lot of frat people in my family who have respect for each other and don't do shit like this.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it does become a part of the culture just to treat people like shit. It is a part of the culture for a lot of fraternities.
Yes.
Now, there's good fraternities, and then there's shades.
But to go through the lengths and like all the work of getting your friend's girlfriend's face on a piñata,
I would be so
And they do that.
exactly. Like what?
DIY it or like
It's the kind of point.
what you would
They show there a picture at fucking Party City.
Is that a service they provide?
You go to Staples, you go to the little party station they have in there, and you're like, here you go. This is
That's true. Then I'm gonna go get cheese face planted on a piñata first lounge.
put a little hole where my mouth is.
I said people and things and party. You guys let me love it.
Oh yeah, at the premiere party we'll just put cheese face up. That's I know.
Put the editor's face on the piñata rather than one of the actors or the director.
And however many people that you didn't give enough screen time to, they'll get to smack it first.
Oh, shit.
All right, guys. You have an update right here. This happens 4 days after the initial post, which is on February 14th, 2026. Here's the comment. You ready?
Yep.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for all the updates and messages. I've read each and every one of them, and I'm truly grateful for the advice. Update. So Matt texted me back after a full day of incognito. He finally admitted that yes, the piñata was supposed to be neat.
Okay. So,
Supposed to be, or it was.
Jesus Christ. He said it was just a joke and it was meant to be funny. I told him how disrespectful and disturbing that was. I ended up breaking up with him and told him I wasn't going to stay with a man-child who was going to disrespect me for the fun of him and his friends.
Yeah.
He completely lost it and begged me to stay. He was apologizing and saying he didn't want to lose me and blah, blah, blah. After I made it clear I wasn't going to take him back, he had literally sent me a video of him making out with a mutual friend. This guy is such a fucking baby.
what?
That is so immature. We're all letting him know that he's fine.
Wow.
If the bar wasn't set low already, he just finds a way to keep lowering it. That's
Wow.
Jesus fuck. Okay, I don't know what the point of that was. Maybe just a final FU, but I honestly couldn't care at that point. I now realize how immature he was. I just blocked him. So yes, most of you are right. He was cheating on me. Oh, I don't know. Oh. Well, the fact that moving that quick means there might have been some kind of pre-established relationship. I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that I didn't move in with this jerk and I saw him for what he really was, an immature man-child. And yes, I will be sending the video to the university, though I doubt they will do anything. But yes, this is the update, and thanks again for all the support and kind words. They truly mean so much. Okay, so
Happy yet day.
awesome. I'm glad that she was able to do that. I don't know what the university would do about that. Well, wait, hold on. I take it back. My brain, as I thought of it, I thought it was the video of him making out with the mutual friend. Like, I don't know if they care, but I'm realizing now there's something about the piñata,
Yeah.
which I think is very reasonable,
I
says
think
the university.
It would do so with.
yeah, but she goes to a different university, so would they do anything about it if it wasn't?
Oh, I think it's the fact that he represents the university, and he's like, he's assaulting a piñata of a woman that's meant to be her.
I think in the eyes of whoever runs the fraternity, that can be deemed as not cool.
I don't think that, and I also don't think it's be sent to the fraternity. I think it's sent to the university, which, if anything, you can get the whole frat troll.
Yeah.
I've heard many stories of whole frats being shut down.
Being shut down. Yeah. That happened at my time of college. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I wasn't in those frats, but like I heard about
Where were you?
University of Kansas. Big party square.
So I'm realizing now, Ishan, I swear I thought you went to college with us.
He did. Masters.
Well, that's what. Oh, okay. See, undergrad, you did Kansas. I got confused. Like, motherfucker, I know you went to school.
He's over here like, wait a second, who are you again?
I'm like, how do I know you again?
It's crazy. Well, you never did meet me when we were.
That's true. I didn't know lie.
So I could have been lying about my time in Savannah.
So many people from Scata I'm friends with here. I was not friends with in Savannah.
Literally, most people.
Like, I did not hang with Chris and Aaron and say, like, I knew Chris and Aaron, but we didn't hang. But I was
The time I met Chris was when you brought him to that film festival.
So from what I'm hearing is I'm your producer now. So guys, on that story, I think I understand where we're all at, but whose actions were slappable here?
Boyfriends.
Matt's.
Matt fucking sucks.
Yeah, Matt.
That was not cool. Come on.
It is a scary visual to see my sort of beating up a piñata.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're really cool with at least recreating violence.
I'm picturing like flames in the background and like a campfire. I don't know, like
Yeah, I kind of see that.
all of them dancing around a burning pig. Okay, sorry. No, I definitely a slappable action.
Slappable.
And also the making out video. All that is
Very
very.
mature too. In college, you're fitting events like early high school, in my opinion. If you're gonna be bullshit like that,
If you're gonna slappable.
yeah, regardless you're tall, you didn't do anything wrong.
You did the right thing.
There's nothing done wrong there.
You deserve so much better.
All right. All right, everybody, we have a special segment today, and we're going to call this the People and Things segment. We're about to play a clip from the feature film People and Things, and we're going to decide if anyone's actions in this clip were slappable. Ishan?
Yeah, so first time on Slappable, so I thought it'd be cool if we brought a clip. And the setup of this clip is we have two of our characters, Matt and Lena, who are on their first date. They met on a dating app, and they're going on a first date. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about their date and see who is slackable.
Let it up. Old clip.
Roll it.
Nice furniture.
Thanks. My ex picked it out, actually.
Oh,
She used to live here.
was it serious?
As in 4 years serious? Yeah. I did all that I could to try and save it, but she chose her work. I actually have to see her in a week. Give her back a deposit.
Couldn't you just sell her for it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like Luke and Annie. Couldn't they just easily break up? Aren't they on a break?
I don't know what they are.
Exactly.
Not great.
No.
Not great for him. But it's a thing, though, where people cannot help but talk about their ex. It's a thing. It's a real thing. Like,
It comes up a lot.
that's why I'm afraid to start dating. I know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna be fine, man. Trust me.
Should I not talk about how much I love her and want her back?
Now you know, having said
Definitely
that,
don't say
how
that.
bad it can be and how low the bar is. Just aim for higher. Trust me, you'll be fine.
Noted.
Have you ever done that?
Have I ever talked about an ex on a date?
Yeah.
You know, not on a first date, no.
Mm.
Later in the relationships, totally.
Yeah.
But definitely not before, typically not, definitely not the first date, and depending on comfortability, probably not the second, but it really depends. Sometimes if I'm vibing and it just comes up, I mean, maybe.
Well, let's give further
I'm not currently like enamored or in love with any of my ex-girlfriends anymore, so
Let's get
anyone listening, I'm sorry, I think they're great. But I am currently not like hung up on anyone.
What is this movie gonna do to Asher?
Ooh.
This is gonna be
Asher's gonna.
Well, I have a lot of emotional issues to work through, guys. I'm interested.
For further context, she's at his place, like on the first date. Like this is after they'd had like they've gone out to a restaurant, and now they're at Matt's place, and he brought up
Matt?
now. His name was Matt.
That's today.
Not gonna say that there's a connection. There's a connection. There may or may not be a reason why we picked that story for Slabber today. No, I'm joking. We did it. It's a total coincidence. But we actually have another scenario. So if we can roll that clip. No.
I swear to fucking God, it's always the same shit every time. It's like anything bad happens and they spin everything around and make it look like I don't care. Oh, Mimi's in the hospital, you know, she could go any moment. And you can't come down and be with her for the weekend? That is so selfish. We raised you better than that. You shouldn't have ever moved.
Yeah, but is she... You know, could she actually...
Obviously, if it's something happens, then yeah, I'll take the first flight out. My point is that it's not fair. I have classes to teach. That's my work.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, do I wish that I had a fucking 9 to 5 with a bunch of PTO and weekends off every year while working as a full-time freelance dancer? Sure. Sometimes. But it's like, if they're so adamant on me being there, then, I don't know, offer to pay for it.
Yeah, well, hey, I'm sure it's all gonna blow over. Always does.
Apparently it's really serious, though.
What?
It's Mimi. I FaceTimed with her this morning as soon as I heard.
Oh, shit.
Like, she's still talking and conscious, but I don't know, they're saying this time that she can't, like, withstand the breathing and the lung stuff she has going on.
Annie. I'm sorry.
Just glad you're here.
Of course, yeah.
Luke. No.
Sorry? Wait, what?
I thought we said we're taking a break.
Well, yeah, it was just a kiss. I can't kiss you.
Come on. You know this.
Okay, fine.
Okay, why'd you just move?
Because I felt like it.
Why are you being like this?
Like what?
Like this?
I wanted to give you support. It was a gesture to show you that I am here for you. I hear you.
Yeah, I know, but we have to set some boundaries and stick to them.
Boundaries?
Yeah, boundaries.
Okay, but you have me here when you need to rant. You text me all day. You FaceTime me at night. I mean, explain boundaries to me, please.
Well, I might have this contract in Phoenix. And so I don't know, how long I'm gonna be in LA for. Or I don't know if I'll be here forever, actually, depending what happens after.
Well, I'm sorry, what?
Well, yeah, so I don't wanna commit and then get your hopes up and then I leave.
Wait, so that just justifies asking me to go on a break without telling me that you might be going to Phoenix?
Well, I don't know if I am leaving.
Yeah, but you just said.
I said I might. I said I might have a gig. It's not for sure yet.
Oh, but you want to break up with me just in case, right?
Are you serious? I have so much to figure out right now, and my family's being a bitch, and I just told you that. So can you just give me some time?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. When you want to talk about us, let me know. All right?
That one's a little more nuanced than the first one.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's slappable. It's an awkward one because your whole life's changing.
Yeah. And you're having to make a decision about something like that. That's a tough one. I mean, I'll be honest, I was in a breakup not dissimilar from that. Like, that's why it's complicated. Like, I don't know.
That's rough.
I feel like, yeah, I like that I don't know.
I think the issue is her communication about it. Yeah.
Feels like if she's slappable necessarily.
No one, I will say right now, I don't think anyone's slappable. And I also think that to an extent, I think the guy moving away was a little theatric on his end.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like slappable by any means, but definitely felt like he was trying to make a point.
I don't like how she kicks and chooses her boundaries and then gets mad at him for getting confused about what the car.
She shouldn't be frustrated with him for not understanding it, but also her boundaries are complex. It can be confusing,
And that, people, is why we made history.
Wait, did you write and direct people things?
It's all in the editing.
No, but I don't think anyone in this is slappable because it's such a complicated and nuanced issue, which I think is, like, in my opinion, what makes you want to, watch more of this. Because there's the first clip, I'll be honest, he clearly fucked up by saying that, but that was the point. This is a much more nuanced aspect where it's like, do you take a break from a relationship when everything could change in a brief moment, Like, again, my last relationship ended when my entire life shifted, and that's kind of thing that just does happen.
And I've always never been the same since.
I've never been the same.
Asher's single guy.
I am single as of recording this. I'm hoping by the time this airs, I'm engaged.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Find me on Hinge, and if you're on a Hinge regular, you get 5 swipes. So just hope you find me in the West LA area. This is also me just showing off a little bit of my beef with Hinge. What's going on?
What's going on? And then if you want to know the follow-up, come see Piñatas in theaters the way we made it to be seen.
Exactly. I will be there at a booth signing autographs unapproved by the crew of people and things.
Come get your chest signed by Asher. We've approved that.
I only sign body parts.
If you have
chest and more.
If you have pictures, forget about it. We're not. That's off the table.
All right, everybody, back to the show.
No one really talks about this, but like, what if the way you feel in your 40s, 50s, 60s is being decided right now? Like, your future self is either gonna look back and be like, thank you for taking care of me, or why did you wait so long? That's kind of why I started taking AS4. It's all about supporting yourself so you're not just reacting later, you're actually setting yourself up now. More energy, better focus, just feeling more like yourself on a daily basis. And the best part is, they're making it really easy to try. Go to as-4.com and use code SLAPASHER for $30 off. And right now, if you start a subscription, you get NAD Plus free, which is huge for the cellular health. And chill, it's not one of those locked-in things. You can cancel anytime. So it's kind of like, do something now that your future self will actually thank you for. Again, as-4.com, code SLAPASHER, $30 off plus free NAD Plus. With the subscription, future you is watching.
It's time for our last story, guys. All right. This one's going to be another, would I be the asshole? Would I be the asshole for uninviting a friend from my birthday plans when I cannot pay her back for her share of the trip?
Well,
Tough. It's an interesting one just by the title. I don't understand the logistics here are confusing me a bit. I'm not going to lie to you.
usually when you pay for a trip, you pay. You don't.
So it's her birthday. Did she friend her friends some money to go on the trip?
No, she pays the friends to go on the birthday.
Tell you what, let's find out, because this is
weird. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm understanding the first picture. This one says, explanation. My best friend and I fell out a few days ago. As in, we aren't on casual speaking terms right now. However, she texted me today asking if she's still invited to the birthday trip plans I have. She told me that it's fine if I'm not comfortable with her being there anymore, but I don't know what to say to her. She isn't the type of person I can get an honest answer out of, and I can tell that she wasn't actually fine with just not going. I can't pay her back for the $300 event ticket and hotel, but I really do not want her to come. Okay, we are not done, but I'm clocking that. That's all right. She hurt me deeply. I felt betrayed by her, which is what caused the falling out in the first place, and I really don't want this person in my space anymore, especially on my birthday. However, I feel terrible for telling her that I don't want her there because she put $300 of her own money into the pot, and I'm not in a position to pay her back for anything. Would I be the asshole if I told her I wasn't comfortable with her going and that I can't pay her back for the money she spent? Should the non-asshole thing to be just suck it up and let her come anyway? Okay, so
That context, the story is very totally different.
it's vague, and also, yes, you would be the asshole. If you and I have plans, and we fall out, and you've invested $300, and then Shannon and I are still going, and I'm like, I don't want you to come. It's my decision. I'm totally sending you your money back.
Yes, that's the rumor.
You can't be like, sorry, you don't get your money back, and you can't go. It's not even close to how it works.
Yeah.
And she also didn't say what the falling out was.
So we don't know if it's bad enough.
It's her fucking fault.
Yeah.
I'm still confused. So the person telling the story is having a birthday gathering or outing or what?
Yeah.
And she can't pay her friend the $300 that the friend put down for the trip?
To not go, yes.
And so what did you do with this $300?
I get the idea that it's already been spent and she doesn't have $300 she's willing to give her friends.
So you went out and had a field day with money that your friend put down for your birthdays.
It hasn't happened yet.
The trip hasn't happened yet. Yeah. But the trip wouldn't be happening if the friend didn't contribute the $300, it sounds like. Because it sounds like the LP couldn't swing more than what she paid. Therefore, without the friend paying it, that trip would be happening.
Yeah, I mean, pay her back if you want to have the honest conversation of like, hey, things aren't in a good spot between us, and
I can totally get not having $300. But if it's in a situation like this, you either have $300 or your friend comes with you. Yeah. There's no middle ground. What I guess it's saying.
$300 that friend already put down.
Exactly. So which is not wrong. It would be this person paying $300 to not do anything.
Yeah.
Now, I know this friend did, and I don't know if it's shared. Well, let's find out because there is a little edit/update here. Here's what the LP said. Thanks for the replies. I had a feeling I was the asshole, which is why I didn't reply to her yet. Y'all are right. The shitty thing is not paying her back. Since I can't do that, I'm just going to let her know that I'm uncomfortable, but she's still free to come and participate, and I'll let it be her choice whether she goes or not. Better, but not great either. Like, it's like, okay,
It was her choice anyway. It was only
don't invite people. I don't know. Clearly there was some kind of falling out that this OP is not willing to disclose.
It's like putting too much salt in the soup when you know it's going to taste really salty, to begin with. And that's a good way to put it. I'm going to do it anyway,
I like that.
Seems like you kind of already know the consequences of how it's going to go down, and you're like, going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Well, here's edit number 2. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Just messaged her and told her that if she decides not to go, I'd give her half the money now and then the other half when I get paid again next week. We'll have to the post on whether or not she still wants to go. Okay, she's starting to come around to her. She said, if you don't want to go, I'll pay you half now and half later. I can slightly respect that. If you genuinely don't have the money in your bank accounts, but you're trying to make do, I can respect it.
If now the ball is in the other friend's court, if they want to go or not. So at that point, if they decide not to go and you still don't have the money, then that is the best you can do.
I think that the OP should have just started with where they're at right now.
Yeah.
Where they're like, I'll give you half this week, half next week if you don't want to go.
Yeah.
But instead, she puts through these extra steps. So like, okay, so you could have done this, you just didn't want to.
And she did express to the friend that, like, I don't
want you there. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think if you say that, you have to be like, I'm going to pay you back. I don't want you there. And if you don't go, I'll pay you back. It can't be, I don't want you there, but if you don't go, you don't get your money back. It's like, oh shit, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Well, there's one last edit. We agreed on the paying her back as I can. She agreed not to go, but still wants to fix things with me. That's not why I made this post originally for, so I'm ending the updates here. And that's the end of the story.
Kind of dissatisfying.
Yeah, she really dissatisfied. She just didn't want her to go.
It's, for me, the issue with it is that she was like, I want you to go, and I want you to pay for the rest of us to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something harsh about just straight up telling somebody, I don't want you there,
Yeah. I mean, granted, if you said that to them and were like, I will refund your ticket. Like, if I had it's been a long, long time since they've had like a real falling out with a frag.
Yeah.
But I do believe if they're like, hey, we have this planned. I don't think you should be there. I will Venmo you the money that you paid. And I'd be like, you know what? Fair. That's where I'd be personally. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I want to be around you either if it's that kind of a falling out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'll want my money back.
I feel like the other friend would have said they didn't want to go anyway. If it's that bad of a falling out.
Yeah, exactly. Then they would give them that option until, this point. But also the fact that she was already like, I'm not going to pay her back. I'm like, that's a problem.
What if you were the friend that paid the money and you decided before they even contacted you, you're like, I don't want to go. And then they were like, that's okay if you don't want to go. Just let you know, I can't pay you back yet.
So I do think that's different. If you're not the one who organized it, if you paid for it, you opt yourself to not go. I do think it's more complicated. And I think it's still worth a discussion. Like, hey, I can't go. Is there a universe where you can pay me back? Right? No, I budgeted this so that we would be able to do it with this number of people. I expected you to be there. You paid for it. If it were me doing that and they told me they couldn't, I actually would understand in that circumstance if it was my choice. Yeah. If it was their choice, if they're deciding I can't be there, then I'm like, okay, give me my money back. Because I was ready to go. I paid for it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of thing where it's like if you cancel a flight, almost, if that makes sense. It's like, all right, well, that's on you. Exactly. It's, again, that's where I'm at.
Which seems like it ended up being.
Yeah.
That's how it ended up being.
Which it seems like in this case, it was the other friend who was willing to go, but it was whoever's telling us the story that didn't want that friend to come. So
and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting story. That's an interesting.
I want to know that.
Yeah.
I want update number 3. They had a duel. They both missed. It was awkward.
Oh, I thought Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like a gladiator type? I was picturing gladiator.
I was picturing like a Western standoff.
We were all thinking of different things. Because in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, they go, it's time for a do-do-do-do-do.
It's time to do.
I was more like,
You know?
The little thing was on the ground.
Well, All right, to wrap this story up, I think we're all on the same page, but whose actions were slappable?
The
birthday girls. Yeah.
So she ended up in the right. You know,
Kinda. She had to have everyone really extra there.
She got what she wanted.
Yeah, it worked out. Well, kinda. She still had to pay for the. Yeah, she's a pair back, but yeah, in two periods, which I don't think is that bad per se. Yeah, like if you can't afford them in 2001, so if you say I'll pay you back, pay 2 installments. That's awful.
When money comes to into the equation with friends, it always gets a little murky and tough. But like I feel like in a situation like this, like the other party is entitled to get their money back.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely think P's actions were slappable here.
There you go. It was slappable.
That is slap.
Actions were slappable.
All right, everybody, and that is gonna wrap up another episode of Slappable. She, as always, thanks for joining. Ishan, it was great having you here for the first time. I'm so excited to see people and things that's gonna be screening in Hollywood. Can you tell us specifically where we can find it?
Yeah, I'm excited. We're finally going to announce the point where we get to put the film out. It's so super exciting. And we are going to be starting in-person theater screenings at the Eastwood Theater in Hollywood starting August 14th. And that'll be from the weekend of August 14th through August 16th. And we also have a screening on August 30th at the Broadwater, which is also Hollywood. So yeah, come check it out. Tickets drop on, well, I guess by the time this goes out, tickets will already have dropped. So yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
Everybody should have their tickets. You all know who you are. And we're excited to see show the movie to you.
Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay notified of all of our new episodes. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, pretty much every podcast network out there. You can find us there. And again, make sure to check out People and Things in theaters August in Hollywood. I will see you guys next time.